everyone, it's Athena, the Sage Goddess, and I'm coming to you today to talk to you about home blessing. I'm here in my home, and one of the number one questions people ask me is, how do you protect and bless your home? If you're moving from an old space into a new space, how do you draw in good, wonderful, loving, positive energy into this place where we spend most of our time? The home is really important. A lot of us do magic in our home. We pray, we have family, meals and make memories in our homes, and so we really want to bless this space. And so I've created a kit of tools to offer you and a few ideas, a few inspired ideas about how to do very simple ritual to bless your home. That's what this series is all about. And so I've done one on protection, if you remember, back in March. In April, the simple ritual was for abundance. And now here in May, it's about blessing your home. So when you order the Simple Ritual Kit this month, you're going to get simple tools. You're going to get a candle, if you can see it, that's inscribed with the symbol of the Hamza. The Hamza is a really sacred symbol in a lot of traditions. You'll see it in Judaic tradition. You'll see it in Middle Eastern traditions. The word Hamza literally means five, and so there are 5 fingers in a hand, obviously. Pagans honor the symbol of the pentacle, which has 5 points as well, which represents earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. But the 5 fingers of the hand in the Hamza each mean something special too. And part of it is about love, part of it is about family, part of it is about warding off what many Middle Easterners call the evil eye. If you've heard of that concept before, it's that you want to deflect any negative energy that comes towards you. So the Hamza serves 2 purposes. It deflects negativity and it draws positivity at the same time. So when I was thinking about how to create a home blessing candle for you, there really was no other choice but to put a Hamza, the beautiful Hamza symbol on the front of that. And then the other thing you get is a 5-stone gemstone set, which is the stones of home blessing. These are the stones that I use when I'm invited into someone's home to do ritual for them, to bless their home and give good positive energy. And you can also do a home blessing when you're not moving. I often will just do a sort of a re-blessing of my current home to clear out any unwanted energies. I'll smudge real quick with white sage, and then I will use these stones and this candle to draw in the kind of positive blessing that I want to have in my home space. So the 5 stones that you receive are tiger's eye, very protective stone. In fact, tiger's eye is primarily used for protection. Turquoise, which is a stone of blessing, it's also a stone of protection, but it does create like an energetic shield around you. All of these stones do. Tiger's eye does, turquoise does. They're healing, they create energetic shields around you, they transmute negative energy, they ward off anyone from coming into your space who might have poor intentions for you. But they also do draw healing and blessings. Turquoise draws a lot of happiness, a lot of heart happiness. I put Smoky Quartz in here, which is the #1 transmuting stone. It's said that if you put a piece of Smoky Quartz near your front door, that anyone who doesn't belong in your home will automatically avoid your home. So always put a piece of Smoky Quartz by your front door. And then rose quartz, because what do we want to draw into our homes? We want to draw love and peace. We want to open our heart chakra here in this most private space, and we really want to feel connected to our loved ones. And so this is part of the blessing of this home blessing set, is what we want to create in our home spaces. And then, of course, you know me, there's always got to be quartz in there to magnify the energies of the other stones that are in the set, so you'll get a nice big piece of clear quartz. All coming in a blue bag with the blue Hamza, because blue is the color of home blessing, of any kind of blessing. And blue also opens the throat chakra. So one of the ways that we bless our home is that we speak that blessing into the space. So when you receive your simple ritual kit, the 3rd item that you'll receive in your package is a little home blessing that I've written just for you. And it will just give you the words that you should use as you pull your gemstones together, as you burn your candle. You might scatter these gemstones to the 4 corners of your house and let them just hold the vibration of this energy that I'm infusing them with. And let them represent that way. You could keep a small dish of them by your front door, which would be beautiful, so people coming into your house would just admire them. They're beautiful stones, but they also serve a really magical purpose. And then the last thing I want to tell you about the Hamza candle is that I wrapped it with a new oil in my collection called the Home Blessing Oil, which has 5 ingredients. I really wanted to carry through this magical theme of 5. 5 is the number of home blessing. So some people like to light the candle 5 times and burn it all the way through in 5 burnings. That's one way you can honor that number. Some people like to take the 5 stones and spread them to the 5 directions. So put the quartz point in the middle of the home, put the 4 other stones in the 4 corners of the house or in the 4 corners of the property. You can bury them outside. Some people do that too. And so those are just some simple directions or some ideas, inspirations for things that you can do to honor the number 5. Some people consider their home fully lived in once they have slept their 5 nights, and so that's another kind of common theme you'll hear among people who are doing new home work or home blessing work or housewarming. And it's this whole idea that we want to warm our space. And that's truly the intention that I've set as I have wrapped these candles with the Home Blessing Oil, as I have chosen these stones for these special sets coming in these little blue bags. And then at the end of the week, I've created a mist, a home blessing mist that you can actually use to go and spritz around your home. Same idea there is that it's got the Home Blessing Oil in it. I think every time you smell it, it will remind you that your home is to be a place of love, and that your home is to be a place of protection and comfort, and it's to be a place where you feel at ease at all times. And so if you've been in your home for a long time, it may just be time for a refresh. And so I would encourage you to do that. This would also make a stunning gift for someone who is having a new beginning, making a new step in their lives, moving, perhaps graduating from college or university and stepping out into a new space on their own. You might think about it that way too. So my question to you to kind of close off this simple ritual video, aside from all the tools, is magically what can you do today to refresh your environment, to start to call in some bright blessings to you and your home and your space and the people who are in it. And I think part of it is really honoring who you are, honoring what matters to you and what you believe in the world, your spirituality, stepping fully into that and really bringing the vitality of those beliefs and bringing the vitality of your spirit and your essence into your home. And so other things you can do that are simple and easy in keeping with this theme of simple ritual. Always have some fresh flowers or herbs that you pick in your home at all times. I'm a big believer in that. Sometimes it's just some sprigs of rosemary and sage and lavender. Sometimes it isn't fresh flowers or roses or anything fancy like that. Sometimes it is just something fresh from my garden that I grew that represents life and the essence of life in my space. So that's one thing you might consider doing. Keep your gemstones out and around your home. They do raise the vibration in your spaces, so don't just stick them in a shelf or stick them in a drawer. Keep them with you. Your gems are meant to be enjoyed. They're meant to be displayed, and so this is one way to keep the energy in your house moving and flowing. So having something alive around you, having your gemstones around you is really important. Light a candle every night and set some intentions every evening for what you would like to experience in your life. That could be a new simple ritual for you too, and it does keep the energy and the essence of your energy alive in your space too. So as you bless your home and bless your life, I bless you. I send many blessings and lots of love to you, and I just intend that this video will be a blessing for you as you think about your home space and how critical that space is to your happiness and the happiness of those who live, and I hope really thrive there. So in the meantime, be well. Happy simple ritualing to you. I hope this is another installment that gives you some ideas for how to bring ritual into your life in a way that's meaningful, easy, practical, affordable, but still full of magic and full of the deep spirit that we all seek in our practices. So be well, so it is, and I will see you soon. Take care.